So this is what we're working on here. We've got cracks. We got this this piece here. It's cracked all the way up here. Another one right there, and then right there. So we are going to fix this crack, and then we're going to do a Shelby drop, which improves the geometry of the front suspension, which is basically taking these holes. We're going to move them down to about there. It's going to improve the geometry, make it handle a little better. I'm drilling a hole at every one of the end points of this to keep it from cracking. If it cracks up to that point and you don't drill a hole, it may start cracking again. So in every one of these things, I've got a hole, but I wouldn't mind getting some at a couple of these points where there's just a jagged edge. Here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nut and a bolt on a couple of these places. Right here where this thing comes up here, on the back side there's another plate, and the plate is separating. The plate is spot welded, as you can see right here, to this piece of metal, and this piece of metal is cracking, but the plate behind it is not. Alright, I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera or not, but bolting that together right there has drawn this whole crack right back together again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind that out just a little bit, and then I'm going to weld it all up. And I will probably use a little bit of heat and a little bit extra metal and shoot it in there just as far as I can. I'm going to put a little bit of a groove down there. And since there's another piece of metal right behind it, I'll try to meld those two together, not just at the spot welds, but all the way along that. And then after that, then I'll start working on this one. All right, if you do not want to wear some of these for the rest of your life, and say, huh? What? A what? Do me a favor. Wear some of these and save yourself a trip to the hospital and wear one of these also. looks okay. I got to work on a little bit more. Ran into a little bit of problems right around the spot weld. When I hit a corner of that, it wanted to blow through. I had to do a little extra work on that. I'm going to work a little bit more on that crack right there. Then I'm going to take that nut out, and there's a little bit extra weld right there that I'm going to have to work on as soon as it's done, and then on to the bigger weld. Well, except for the misshaped spot welds, I think it doesn't look too bad. A little bit more work on it and a little bit of paint, and it should look good. Now down to the bigger one. Alright, well, I will probably hit that with just a little skim of Bondo to get rid of some of those little pinholes in there. I'm not sure if you can see them or not. There's a couple little, they're not pinholes in the metal, they're just pinholes in the weld, so that they're not like right there. But it's thicker than the original metal. Everything's been welded. Should be fine. Well, you guys let me know what you guys think. Whether or not I should put a little bit of Bondo on that.